So I'm telling you, instead of emphasizing literal knowledge, be practical. Because I don't mind to talk hours together. It is meaningless because your mind will not accept it. You have to accept your mind first. You have to make prepare your mind first to accept it. Unless that mind accepts that reality, only listening and living is meaningless. And his mind has been very, very crazy. The things which support to be listened, it is not listening. The things which is not to be listened, it is listening. Then I'll tell you, things which is to be listened, not listening. Things which is not to be listened, it listening. I'm taking this one story, small story. One saint advised, one saint, hermit, instructed their disciples, devotees, not to remember monkey. He said not to remember monkey when you are meditation. So that mind is very crazy. They're remembering monkey only, not other thing. See that. So it is the nature of the mind. But mind does not have its own existence. Mind is a layer upon your presence. Ego layers upon your presence. Intellect layer upon your presence. Just like the waves. But they are taking energy from you. Your energy is unknown energy, which called Brahman energy, Atman energy. Names are given. Unknown energy. You are unconcerned with the world, unconcerned with the knowledge. Even spiritual knowledge also illusion. Mind well. Spiritual knowledge have limitation till you get conviction. Spiritual knowledge have limitation till you get conviction. After conviction, spiritual knowledge also useless. Just like that Eklavya. When his master says, if you are my devotee, so I want Guru Dakshina. So what do you want? Tell me. That see, that's real devotee. He told the master, what do you want? Take for me, including my body. Nothing. So he said, I want toes through which you are aiming this archery and this bow. Okay, he immediately cut his toe and given him. I don't want. While learning of archery, I am not expecting to be a warrior. I wanted to deep the knowledge of this archery. Similarly, the devotee should be that you have to learn only, you have to know what is the reality. Why spiritual knowledge is there? Why master is there? Because you wanted to know what is the reality. Everybody says, I am. What is I am? I don't know who I am. Body is not I am, I know. Who is acting from the I am? Says I am? To say I am, some energy is required. I do not know what is the energy. How can I identify my energy? Because I am posing in body form. This is confusion. And body is not identified, I also know. Who is acting from the body? So many questions are there. So for which the answer is that unidentified, invisible identity called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God. These are the name given. The Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God Master does not have its own specific identity. It is energy, just like electricity. Electricity we can experience, but the Brahman cannot be experienced because where all experience and experience dissolve, disappears. There is no witness, no awakening, no non-awakening, no birth, no death. This is exception which cannot be defined in any words. Words are not enough to define this. It's beyond word. So that identity is called everywhere in the world. Not even that you are not in the world, that world within you are at that unidentified identity. That conviction to be appear, then only you remain unconcerned. There won't be any fear. You will be fearless. कोण आले अरे तर हाँ तू तिकडे आहे ना हां अरे ते रेल्वेचं लेटेस्ट कार्ड घेऊन ये लेटेस्ट ते 4-5 घेऊन ये कार्ड अर्जंटली पाहिजे उद्यापर्यंत घेऊन ये ओके फॉर मी ऑल्सो इट एव्हरी 6 months they're changing
अजून चेंज नाही झाले आहे तेच टाइम
मग ते घेऊन ये असेल ते घेऊन 2-3 घेऊन ये So regarding okay. So regarding this unidentified identity within you, human body is an golden opportunity, exceptional opportunity to identify you because we are under the pressure of fear of the death. We are under the pressure of so many concepts, death and birth, rebirth, past life, future life. All these illusionary concepts support to be dissolved. So only listening from me or listening from any master or reading from any books, it is not sufficient. Be serious, don't take casually. So you do your job, do your duties, do your routine life, live your routine life, but at the same time, this is an opportunity to everybody to identify yourself. If you fail to identify with it casually, it is very difficult because at the time of leaving body, some concept will come to you and then again you have to see the another world. So this is to be avoided. Therefore, I am requesting everybody. This is human body is an opportunity to identify yourself, real sense. You may remain as a human body, either male or female, that is not different. But who is acting from male and female? That's invisible unidentified identity, that is called Brahman, that you are, for which there is no any definition. So instead of comparing, instead of taking the ego, forget it, be humble. I am asking everybody, be humble. Don't criticize anybody else. He may be good, he may be, but don't consider, because what right we have got to criticize somebody else? He may be good, but if possible, you can help anybody. If don't want to help, don't hate. Because you complete concentrate yourself, this self. This is an opportunity because you are fully concentrate yourself. Because you have to escape from all this illusory world. This is a great sea, great ocean. And you are jumping the ocean. Now you have to cross the ocean. Master has given master key how to cross the ocean. Instead of that, we are trying to play with these words. That is not enough. That is not good. So be exercise cautious. It's the most important thing. And again repeating, you do your job, do your duties. If you are earning, you can earn. If you are looking after your family members, look after family members. What's your human duties are you do it. But at the same time, you did not lose any opportunity that is a human opportunity. That you have to know the only thing that is reality. So unless conviction, only reading, listening, and he say, this matter is not enough. So be serious in this.
Maharaj, before you said some sign of your way.
It happens.
But in the end, not sign. In the end of this, not sign. How to recognize this? This kind of station.
I'll tell you. In the beginning, when you are very, very close with your selfless self, at that time some progressive steps appears. And I told that mainly three progressive steps. Darshana, Sparshana, Sambhashana. So when you are very close with your selfless self, it giving some kind of encouragement, courage for conviction. So in that case I told that some people see the masters here and there near around you. Some people see that masters are talking with you. Some people see that it's very good touch with you. Some people say there's some good smell. Exceptions, nothing is there, but you see some smells also there. These are the symptoms that is,
yes.
But it is not ultimate truth.
But I ask you next. Next, about this stage you told us. But next, how to recognize this next?
No question of recognition, because when you recognize, that is also ego. When I am somebody, then I want to recognize. That means again that ego is there. That ultimate stage, there is no any recognition. No experience, no experiencer. That is the ultimate stage. Though you are acting with the body, you are unconcerned with the body. So there is no question of recognition. When you try to recognize something, that means again you are taking ego as somebody else. You are nobody else. Hmm? The sky, which is how the sky will recognize I am sky.
But in this way you can lost.
So
Nothing.
these are the progressive steps. In ultimate stage, you merge with the ultimate truth. There is no suppose if a glass of bucket of water, you put a seed, you can't bring that bucket of water from
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
So that is ultimate stage where you can't recognize anything. There is no any individuality. You have become vast.
But you lost. So
You will
if you
say
have no
something,
conception, it means
but
you lost.
not to guess anything. What will happen after conviction? That is guessing because again that ego is there. So not to guess what will happen afterwards, what will happen afterwards, how can I recognize myself, how that is what is the symptoms of recognition, what is the symptoms of the conviction, what is the conviction, symptom of realization. So there is no any symptoms at all. Hmm? We are not trying to find a symptom that you are posing as the individual. Where individuality dissolves, disappears, there you are. In the last stage, if you remember, there is no experience, no experiencer, no awakening, no awakening. Hmm? The exceptional stage, which cannot be defined in any words, where all words disappear. Hmm? There you are. So, no individuality is there. That means you are totally unborn. Hmm? Suppose the house collapsed. What has happened to the sky within that house? It where is it good? How can the house be recognized? House merges with the sky. The sky within the house is merging sky. So like that, this is a house. There was that Das Buddha says, all bodies of beings are temple of God. All bodies of beings are temple of gods. So even the temple collapse, that spirit is not collapsing anywhere. So like that you have to convince yourself. Now you are master of your own. So don't guess, don't try to guess what will happen after recognition, what will be the position of mind. There is no mind, there is no yours. Therefore, I referred it to say I, it is illusion, to say you illusion, to say Brahman is entire world is illusion. So in this illusionary world, realization also illusion. In this illusionary world, I am realized, I enlightened, that is also illusion. It is only words.
I understand.
That means the final stage where it cannot be defined in any words. That conviction to be happen, for which again I am repeating, only listening, understanding at intellectual level is not sufficient. You have to start from beginning, that is meditation and devotion. It's a basic. If your basic is not strong, then your all building will be collapsed in implant. So you have to make the basic. After it is called devotion after realization. Devotion after realization. So you are knowing the thing. But why you are making devotion or why there is meditation? Because external force may not attack you. External force are there. So many concepts are there. So many persons are there. Say you are born, this last birth is, somebody is asking in that astrology, say like this. This man asking some question. Because it's a lower level question. This word is not true, what is the astrologer? Basically, the world is illusion. So where is the astrology there? Your existing is not perfect. So where is the astrologer? So all the whatever you see within the circle of this world is illusion. That conviction is supposed to be appear. In illusionary world, everything is illusion, including myself, yourself. Your knowledge is also illusion. Realization is also illusion. Brahman is illusion. So how to guess it? So guessing means you are taking the individual ego. That ego is supposed to dissolve. So don't think it, don't guess it, don't imagine it. Whatever impress, accept it and be with you. What will happen, how will it happen? Then only you will get exceptional peacefulness. Peacefulness is there because it is overcrowded with so many concepts. So many concepts overcrowded upon your presence. That concept supposed to be removed. Then that stage of realization. Realization means spontaneous conviction. Nothing is there. Because everything came out of nothing, everything is all nothing, nothing is there. So how can I talk about nothing? With the child which is not born, How can talk about what is the fate of a child, how it will grow it? The thing, nothing has happened. How to think about that? So that is to be erased. That concept to be erased. Therefore, just to not. So master said not to remember monkey. So you remember monkey only. So like that, I say that remove the concept of the illusionary concept. So only remember the concepts only. So, and for which again I am repeating, meditation is very important because through meditation you are erasing each and every concept. It is a cleaning process is required. Unless you clean your this field, you can't plant the good plant. So that means establishment of the reality. You have to act deliberately in the beginning. Then it will be spontaneous. Then no concept will be there. No mind will play any mischief. No ego will be there, and no intellect will be there. So all in ego, intellect, mind dissolves. There you are. Okay. So short and sweet. Beyond that, nothing is there. So all this information you're collecting.
You say use first sentence. What you say before? Yes.
Short and sweet. And
Short.
Beyond any imagination.
No, before this, you said short and sweet.
Beyond that. Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
This is short and sweet.
Short or sweet?
Short and sweet.
Short or sweet?
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Nothing to imagine, nothing to guess. Just as it is, just live as it is. That's enough.
Maharaj,
Yes.
you said that after realization, you must keep a practice, but
Of course,
you
yes.
say that there is no mind. So how can you concept?
In the beginning, you have to practice deliberately. Thereafter, not necessary. I'm talking in the beginning. If your foundation is not strong, then your building will be weak. So meditation, listening from the masters, reading books, and knowledge. That is the basic thing. If you after having strong basic thing, your building will be strong. Building is strong means nobody will attack you. Even there is earthquake, your building will not fall. But your foundation is weak, the building fall any time. This means if your conviction is not strong, anybody's concept will distract you from the reality. So not to become victim of somebody's concept. So about some last birth was there, future birth was there, Kundalini is there, and so many concepts are. Hell is there, heaven is there. So all these concepts to be discarded. Unless you discard all these concepts, yes, my master says I am Brahman, this is final stage. Not to listen to anybody else. So forget everything. Even if you suppose any God appear before you, don't, okay, you respect God. But my master is, except yourself, no God is there. You are God because of me here. My CS projection is that the God. If there is no CS, how can I identify the God? So that without ego, conviction appears. Mind well. That without ego, conviction appears within you. Because you are the principle of this world. You are ultimate truth of the world. Entire world projected out of your invisible, unidentified presence. So you are source of this world, but without any guessing, no definition. So therefore be humble, be normal, be stable. There should not be any type of confusion. The reality placed before you, you have to accept it. And to accept the reality, you have to create some ground. You have to clean the ground. Then that plant of nectar will be implanted. It will not grow without, if there is some dirtiness is there, it will not be grown up. So grow that devotion is required. To grow that plant of knowledge or reality or conviction, some background is required. So that now you have become architect of your own life, how to behave, how to act at you. So don't waste your time in criticizing somebody else. Oh, my master said, I am great man. No ego, no intellect, no mind, no awareness, no awakening. These are the only words. Conviction also a word. Realization is also word. Enlightenment is also words. Don't run up. These are good words, but you use it up to the certain level, not all the time. To be free, be transparent. Transparency is required. Yes. There is no difference between listener and speaker. Bodies are different. Beyond this, there is no any ultimate truth. Your ultimate truth, your final truth. Correct. So do your job. If you are taking education, do education first. Earn something. Have some good premises and call me, I will come. You are from France, no?
Yes.
And then you go there, learn so much thing, earn so much thing, prepare good house, and all vehicle to come there.
Food is very good, Maharaj, in France. Food is very good.
So there are so many devotees from France as well. But I'm thinking to.
Just 12 coming, Maharaj.
Is it near?
Russian and then American and
Is
then France.
it near to Russia, France?
Only 3 hours by flight.
So it is
3,
good.
4 hours, not
So-
so long.
So we'll arrange from Russia first, then France, then Germany, then London. Then
Yeah, but in Russia it's easier because we don't need to build house. We already have something for you.
Yes, okay, we'll plan it, no problem. We can plan it. If my health permits, then we'll definitely plan it.
First, better to ask your wife.
Yeah. Now, what happens? It happens. Everybody is having some limitations in this world. Everybody not realized. So it is relation. There is some people, some ignorance is there, something is there. So not to accept everybody from this ultimate truth. It happens. We have to live this illusionary world. So all relations, my father, my mother, my sister, my wife, they were not prior to 100 years. After certain time, after 100 years, no wife, no husband, no relation, nothing, no relation. All the relation came along with the body only. So for body, the relations are there. Now you are my devotee. Suppose if I go to Russia, you say no, not to do any interaction, because of you got some care. You are taking care of your master. So you are restricting. But in my case, everybody is equal for me. You are taking care of my body, or my suppose nothing to be happen. So you have to know not to go that place, dangerous like that. So it happens. So everybody having some different say concept. Somebody came here. Okay, so we'll plan if everything permits. એમાં તીન ડબ્યા ને ના બળા એ રાજા ખીચડી હા કરે જ ને એ બહુ ખીચડી అంటే ખીચડી कुठे ती बरं ठीक आहे. So it happens case to case. Some people out of precaution, out of care, you are also asking not to go mar this is go something. So because you have got love and affection, out of love and affection, you are advising me not to do. I don't feel that it's everything equal. It depends. To forget that is not a point to so important point. You can ignore it.
So Maharaj, if we open ashram, Ramakant Maharaj ashram in Russia, will you come?
You
Will
know
you promise?
Yes, welcome.
Will you promise?
Yes.
In body form. Please. In body form. Right?
So the body does not have any guarantee. We can't give guarantee. But forget about it. If
No, I don't ask you guarantee. I ask you promises.
Yes, definitely. I told you, if my health is good, I am definitely come. I am not.
You promise.
Why not?
No. They tell me. I recorded it.
yeah.
Why?
Because last time what happened, really my health was not good. But some people are insisting, go to there. How can I go? I have to take care of I have to take care of my health. I'm not feeling well. They're forcing. No, you have to. I don't want such a forcing, the commanding. No, do it. You have to do it. Because I am not a matter to display to any person.
But to open ashram, you come.
You can, oh yes, why not?
Again, Maharaj.
Yes, you can do it. Ashram is everywhere. So that
Mr. Maharaj mostly
Ashram
he
is-
said like this, yes or not.
see, ashram, you can everywhere you can ask, you prefer ashram, no problem. Ashram. Here I am not physical. There is a, you see, his ashram is here. Maharaj attending here.
Yeah.
Then that's enough.
But something important for people
It will
who
happen.
come and that point is.
I've given freedom to everybody. If you realize, make others realize, but don't expect physical attendance of master. You are a master. Sit and start delivering lectures. If master is having good physics, good health, he will come. But suppose you could not come, then you can start. Permission is given to you. There is no monopoly. So we'll come to Russia then France.
No, first France.
That's France. Okay. You have taken permission of your parent? You have taken permission from your parent?
Oh, I don't need it. It's okay.
Oh, they will say, who is that master? Why, without permission, how can bro? Okay. Huh? Okay. One that. Sure. Take medicine. Take medicine. That liquid